Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Looks like the globe thistle is starting to flower out. Still not purple enough and still not enough pollen for the bees, but it's getting there. Today is Thursday, July 13th. The moon has moved into Gemini. Hi, Charlie. You want to say hello? Charlie. Yeah, I know. There's a little bird back there. So we wake up with the Gemini Moon, and Gemini Moon makes a square to Mars today. Mars in Virgo, just in Virgo actually. That stimulates conversation. Some of it may not be, too friendly, but not necessarily unfriendly. Just things need to be said. The moon in Virgo, the Mars in Virgo, of course, does like to make things better. So there may be some suggestions how you can make things better, and how you take that is up to you. But we do have the moon make a lovely connection to Mercury, which is, of course, in self-expressive Leo now. So we there's going to be a lot of talking going on, and some of it challenging, some of it helpful. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Today the sun and the moon make a semi-square to each other. It's a 45-degree angle, and it indicates the start of the balsamic phase of the sun and moon, meaning that this is the last phase before the new moon, which is occurring on the 17th. That day of the new moon in Cancer is also the day that the nodes of the moon shift their signs. So lots of energy with the moon coming up, and of course lots of energy with the moon period, as the moon is in Gemini now, and then we'll move into Cancer, and that is where we're going to have the new moon. So there's a lot of wrapping up to do. This is part of the lunation cycle that began with that very potent new moon in Gemini, 27 degrees of Gemini, in a very tight square to Neptune, if you can remember back that far. The moon also makes a square to Saturn in Pisces, and that brings more structure to our communications. So generally a very communicative day. We could learn a lot, and it's definitely a day where advice is going to be given, and I think some of it's going to be good advice. So take it under advisement, as they say, and see what works, but be open to the ideas, because I think that a lot is going to get done today, as far as figuring things out for yourself. Ooh, we have a little, what are these? These are echinacea, I think. Right there, the yellow. They'll start to come up now. They're starting to bloom. And the hostas, of course, over there. And this is canna, I believe. That's blooming. It's in a pot. Yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. It's really hot here. We had 2 days. It was hot, but it was dry and lovely. And now it's just hot and muggy. And it's about 8 o'clock, I think. 75, huh? But it feels like it's going to at least go up to 90 today. The sun feels so hot, and the sun is just so hot. As soon as it comes over the trees, it starts to... And according to Michael, who keeps track of these things, there's been a lot of coronal ejections from the sun. That usually creates a lot of like northern light stuff, but also stimulates the weather. Not that we need any more stimulation of the weather, folks, but it's coming and it's there. And our thoughts go to the Northeast, where there have been some terrible floods. I just saw the pictures of Montpelier, Vermont. It's just devastating and catastrophic, seriously. Unbelievable. So if any of you were there, our hearts go out to you. Let us know if there's anything we can do. I don't know, And then, of course, what's going on down south with the heat domes, Phoenix, and which, already is like, what, crazy. I know some of you live down there. I just don't understand, mostly because, like, it's even too hot here in New England for me. So you can just well imagine me in Arizona, but beautiful state, but hot. And Texas, our soul brothers and sisters in Texas, we love you all so much. And I don't know, again, I hate to say thoughts and prayers because that sounds so Republican, but let me tell you, man, well, let's just all work together to make a better tomorrow. I think that's all I can say. And we'll figure it out. Humans are pretty smart. When they're not being dumb and stupid and thick-headed, we're pretty damn smart. And we can come up with some great solutions if we start to work together instead of working against each other. And we can get rid of some of the people in positions of power who are there for their own sake and not for the sake of the people they serve. So we'll see, right? We'll see. All right, guys, I am melting, which is not a pretty sight, and I'm going to get going. So much love to you all. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Ona and I are going to be doing moon shadows tomorrow afternoon, so I should be able to get that out in the afternoon. Later in the day. We're going to be talking about this new moon in Cancer, which is, I don't even want to talk about it now because I'll keep you another 10 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So, but check it out when you get a chance, and much love, everyone. Namaste.